cursive writing. What? What's that? It's that funny loopy scribble that some older people do. I really think it's important because there's a lot of old documents, including things probably from your own family, that were written in cursive. And although you might have one of those apps that you can get on your phone or on, something on your computer to help you translate cursive and all of that, it's so much nicer when you have the knowledge and the skill yourself. To me, the thing that's so exciting about it is you're going to find times when you have an opportunity to share with somebody your ability to read cursive. And maybe you can teach them too, because doing something for someone is very nice, but teaching them how to do it for themselves is always better. If you don't have those skills to write in cursive handwriting and to read it, then you're losing some of your literacy, therefore becoming illiterate. And the reason we send people to school and have teaching is so that they can be literate. Why? So they can learn for themselves and study and think and wonder and take notes and all of that. Here's one example. I have a recipe. This one is for a Swedish flatbread. My grandmother wrote this for me, and she even tells me how much she likes it. Loves it. I want to try it. It's all in cursive. If I didn't have the ability to read her handwriting, I could never try out that recipe. If you can't read it, you can't duplicate it, or at least try to duplicate it. So today I'm going to go over some of those handwriting skills, and I will absolutely be putting some links in the description box below so that you can not only get yourself some printable handwriting practice paper, but also some links to show you where they can teach you more in depth how to learn cursive handwriting if you're interested. And be sure to stick around for some funky writing at the end. I think you'll enjoy it, and maybe you'll try it too. What is it? Do not let kindness and truth leave you. Bind them around your neck. Proverbs 3:3. Here I wanted to show you some of the older style writing instruments. They're certainly used now in art and for calligraphers. I am not a calligrapher. Look at that beautiful glass pen. There's some pen nibs. Here's some ink, which I didn't use that one. I used some Black India ink. And then this is some birch bark. Recognize that? Could it be used for writing on? It seems like it should be. Look how it peels apart. It's so fine. And then I've got some more pens here. I showed you a few of them. Some of these pens were actually from a school, from high school students, I think in New Jersey, probably in the 20s and 30s. It's remarkable, but that's what they were writing with and practicing their handwriting. Here's an A. Nope. There we go. A. Here's a small A. I know, it's not that impressive, but it's the start. Obviously, you don't have to go this route to learn handwriting. Here we go. Capital A and lowercase a. I'm going to show you some capital B's and some lowercase b's. And yes, you guessed it. capital C and lowercase c. We're also going to do capital D and lowercase d. I'm using these double-lined spaces to show you the capitals as if you were using the practice paper, and for the lowercase also. Just in this particular example, if you were going to use this paper normally with a single line spacing, this is how you would be writing. So that would be the capital, lowercase, capital, and lowercase, and capital and lowercase. We'll move on to the C, and then I'm going to show you, look, you can see the word cab, so that's how the letters work together. Then we have capital D, and we'll move on from the capital D to the lowercase d, and another lowercase d, and d. After all of the writing you saw on pieces of cheap paper, it just wouldn't be right not to do some on a little birch bark, right? I'm not a calligrapher, so Trying. Today I'm trying. I'm trying to write to you. And then I'll sign it later when I've decided whom I'm going to give it to. It's February the 12th, and it's 2022. If you can't read cursive yet, some of this isn't print, but it says, "Dear somebody, today I am trying to write to you using this pen and ink. It hasn't been easy, but it was fun to try. Love," and it's just waiting for my signature. The need to write this recipe for someone is what inspired me to make the video.